what's going on, everybody? Welcome to today's video. My name is and we are the Anonymous Operators, and today we actually have his Yamaha R3, which if you have watched any of the previous videos, you would know that this is actually the bike that I've been wanting to jump into. I know it was your first bike. I don't know if you'd like to kind of start us off and talk a little bit about the bike, a little bit of your history, when you got it, stuff like that.
Yeah, I've loved it. It's been so reliable. Yeah, 2017 Yamaha R3. It's been amazing. I've had it for about 2 years. It's never stopped running on me. It's been so reliable. It's so light, so easy to ride. Personally, if you're ever gonna get into beginner bikes, that's why I think I love the idea that you're trying to get into the R3. It is the nicest thing ever. Like, I love my other bikes and everything, but just how light and how much this moves. Like, if you're looking for high speeds and everything, this isn't quite your bike.
No, this is definitely not going to be the one. Just if you're looking for speed, scratch this off the list. Forget it ever existed, because you would be very, very unhappy with it.
Yeah, like if you're looking for high speeds, like this can go up to 115. That's what I've gotten it up to.
I think that might be downhill with a tailwind, FYI.
No, but it's been a fun bike. It is great at getting up and going. Obviously not as fast as other bikes. Mine is a 2017, like I said. It doesn't have a lot of electronics. I'm fine with that. I love my bikes not having too much electronics. I know counteractive to my other bike, the CF Moto, because it is stacked full of electronics, but it's just so nice to have something that feels like it's fully just you. This bike has punished me, and this bike has given me so many thrills. It's one of my favorites out of my 5.
Well, really, I don't think the R3 was built for speed. I don't think Yamaha at all had that idea in their mind whenever they were building this bike. I think the purpose of this bike was for one, to be a great beginner bike, but also, I think it wasn't just supposed to be a beginner bike. I think it's perfect for the person who might be the beginner track rider, who's just learning into, getting into tracking their bikes, or, someone who just wants to go out and have fun on a good back road. Like me, that's exactly kind of my purpose with bikes.
It's beautiful for corners, you're 100% right.
Low power that I can take and go have some fun around back roads. And I think that that's what this thing accomplishes, and I think it does an amazing job at that. So I give Yamaha a ton of credit for, one, not only making this bike, but continuing to make this bike. I mean, here in 2025, they still have a brand new R3 that we can go buy on a showroom floor, which hopefully we'll be doing that shortly. But
would love to see you on it.
comes with time, but
it's taken a hell of a beating. Like, it's been beaten for sure, but it has been completely reliable. Like, it's not hidden. You can see the damage.
But I think at the same time, that's what a first bike is supposed to be.
100%.
It's something that you are going to drop. Like, it's gonna happen at some point. Again, I think it's just a great bike to get into, not something that's going to be way overbearing. I mean, from every review I've seen on this bike, it's a very forgiving bike. And the time that I rode it, actually, if you saw in the last video when I rode this bike, I had the time of my life riding this thing. It was so much fun. You got the loud exhaust on there that makes it sound super awesome.
You mean the no exhaust?
Well, it sounds like you're going a whole lot faster than you actually are, so.
100%, which every Mustang loves to race, apparently.
As an ex-Mustang owner myself, I can kind of understand why, but.
Loud noise, chase!
Yes, power! But speaking of ergonomics of the bike, one thing that I truly love about this bike is just kind of how small it is. Now, again, you have the 675, the R1s, the R6, and even while we were at the dealership picking up your 675, I jumped on an R7, and none of those bikes I feel like I can control. They feel a little bit too big for me, in my opinion. It's so easy as for me to just throw a leg over it, and I feel, I have bend in my knees. I feel totally confident on this bike. I feel like I can shimmy it from side to side very easily. So again, someone from my height at, 5'9", at about 175 pounds, this feels perfect for me.
We've all started riding bicycles, hopefully. Hopefully you've touched grass enough to ride a bicycle.
Hopefully.
But this isn't a far upgrade.
No.
A bicycle is just a motorcycle with no engine, other than your feet.
And I think, you know, especially if you have any kind of experience with like a manual transmission vehicle, I think it's going to be a lot easier for you to get down the process of the clutch and stuff, because that's what I've driven ever since I first got a car, was a manual. I've always driven a stick shift, always loved a stick shift, always loved rowing my own gears, and I really do like the sequentials on these because they're really fun as well. So.
Well, and another thing is like, anyone getting into bikes, I feel like they see manual and they're like, uh-oh. But it's really not that scary. Like, a lot of people end up wanting to look for the automatic bikes, and they're out there. There are bikes that will do everything for you. I don't see the appeal for them because it just does everything for you. I like motorcycles for the feel of you get to control everything about it. It's 100% you. You got the throttle by your hand. Everything is at the palm of your hand and your feet, but.
Yeah, I think so. I also think that this is just a really easy bike to learn to ride. Whenever I was riding it, I mean, again, the clutch is really, really easy. You don't even really have to apply the throttle to get this bike to start moving, which I think is really, really cool. And that was one thing I was actually struggling with, because I think I was adding too much throttle when you don't have to use any at all. And especially like if you get one of the 2025s that has the assist and slipper clutch with it too. I mean, maybe some people might see that as cheating, and you know, maybe you should learn without one of those, but I also think, I mean, again, if it's just a daily bike, or maybe it's just a toy, or, you know, whatever it is that you're looking for a bike for, I think this can handle it. I think it's going to be a really great starter bike across the board. I don't think it matters who's getting into it. I just definitely think that it's an option that every beginner rider, especially nowadays, should consider. Because I know a lot of times, like some of the YouTubers that I watched, you know, they champion this bike because they wish that they had something like this to start on. You know, maybe they didn't have to start on, you know, a bike as big as the SV650 or something like that. I mean, I know that's what a lot of people started on and stuff like that, but a lot of people wish that something like this would have been available whenever they got into riding. And I'm so glad that, you know, this is something that I can have at my fingertips whenever I do eventually go out and pick up my bike.
And the other great thing about it is, like, okay, obviously if you wanted just like a smaller toy, you could get a Grom.
Sure.
But this is nice and a good step for figuring out, like, okay, it's a motorcycle. This is a motorcycle. It is decent size. It's not huge. It's not heavy, but this will get you more into the feel of the day-to-day on how it would be riding a bike. Like, the best thing about it is a Grom is fun. Don't get me wrong.
Sure.
I can't say I've ridden one fully, but I've seen like people ride them, and I've seen them. I'm like, damn, it looks like it'd be nice. But
Sure.
This is kind of the same thing, just
Sure.
a little bit bigger.
And the thing with the Groms are, and Grom guys, please don't come at me in the comments. I love you guys.
Stop
I think
stretching
Groms
your
are
swing
awesome. All the stunts and wheelies that y'all guys do, super, super awesome. I actually do have experience on a Grom. I've ridden one a couple of times. Ton of fun. It's just the problem is that thing tops out at like 60 miles an hour or something like that. You can't even ride it on the freeway. This is something in a pinch. If you had to ride it on the freeway, you absolutely could. I know you have freeway experience with this thing actually, and I know it's not bad actually. You know, I can't speak for you because I haven't ridden one on the freeway. But from what I've seen, I mean, these things in 6th gear, they'll kind of ride at like 75 miles an hour and like 8,500 RPMs, which isn't too terrible.
Yeah, and I mean, like, it can go up to 115. It has more room. Like, it's there.
Sure.
Like, this bike is great for just enjoying. Like, if you need it on the highway, it's there. Yeah, like you were saying.
Sure.
Quick little ride on the highway? Okay. I don't recommend fully pushing it. Mainly, personally, on mine, just because the exhaust is so fucking loud on my ears after a while. But
I know some bikers recommend that you stay maybe 5-10 miles an hour over the speed limit, just so you can kind of be navigating traffic, kind of getting past people and stuff like that. This bike can handle it. This bike can do it. You know, I know that I've been driving behind you while you've been riding this thing on the freeway. It handles it just fine. Alrighty guys, well that's kind of just an overview of his 2017 Yamaha R3, the bike that pretty much the first bike in forever that I've actually gotten the chance to ride. Ton of fun. Really looking forward to eventually being able to pick one up for myself and be able to call it my own. But until then.
yeah, and hopefully you do. It's been great for me. 2 years I've had it, and it's been completely fine. Like, the guy who had it before me, I guess, took a little bit of good care of it, but he also didn't have it for that much of his life. And like, it's been a great bike.
That's true. That's true.
At that, I think we'll call it.
I think so.
This has been the Anonymous Operators, and thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and leave a comment.
Absolutely. Without further ado, I think we've said enough.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
This is another one of my bikes. I have very many.
you ready?
All right, one more sniffle. All right.
Oh, wow, that was a nice back pop. That felt really good.
I can't ever do that.
Really?
Nope.
Oh, that felt so good.
I can't. I used to do chairs in school, but I've never had a chair as good before.
Those were the greatest.
I know. They would like bend perfectly.
It was
but
it was a chiropractor right there whenever we needed it. It was
the
awesome.
best thing.
Take two. This isn't hard. They don't even know who we are.
Smooth operator.
Hey, we have his R3 here.
Is it operators or riders?
What?
It is. Oh, damn! I forgot her own name.
You have a name for it?
No, not for the bike. I forgot the YouTube channel's name.
Oh.
I don't know why I thought it was riders. What?
Oh yeah. Did you say Anonymous Riders?
Well, I said it right the first time, then I thought it was